What up lads, welcome back to the channel for another video, and it's been a while since I've done any Assetto Corsa mod content, so let's get right back into it. So if you've watched my top 10 Assetto Corsa mods, you'll know that the number one spot was the Formula Mad, my absolute favourite and the best mod in all of sim racing for Assetto Corsa. Well, not anymore. There is now a new, even better mod, and it's this, the Formula Mad MFT01. Yep, it's another Formula Mad. It's the same people that made the original mod, and it is based on their real-life car. Now, this mod has been out for a couple of months already, and I'm actually ashamed of myself that I haven't been able to make a video on this car just yet, because I was waiting for, you know, some people to be available. They never got available. So what's the difference between this car and the original car? Well, you may have noticed that there is no gigantic wang on the back of the car. And that's because this is a fan car. A DRS operated fan car. See, when you're going around the corner, the fans are actively spinning, giving you that extra suction to the ground, creating more downforce. But if you happen to press a DRS button, those fans will stall and deactivate, and you'll go poof, really fast. And I mean really fast. Around some tracks, the non-Evo version of the new car is faster than the Evo version of the old car. And that's seriously fast. So I'm going to stop blabbering, I'm going to jump into VR, and let's have a little bit of a race with the new Formula Mad. Alright, so here we are on the start line, ready to set off. We're here at Adelaide, and we're going to have a 10-lap race around Adelaide. It shouldn't take very long, because these cars are pretty rapid. Let's get both clutches in, engage first gear, build up the revs, and away we go. What a really good start that was as well. And one thing to note is that we are driving the Evo version of this car, not the regular version. So, because this is a regular racetrack, it makes sense, because this car is rapid, like unbelievably fast. So this car can take corners at speeds that you don't think is even possible. It corners like a literal housefly. There's been a big crash there. Whoa there! There's Lando Norris! It's like a go-kart, this thing. It's just so quick. How many places did we game there? So you may notice, looking at the board, there are some names in there that you might recognize, and that's because this car was basically made with content creators in mind as well. Despite the fact that this is a real car, a lot of us sim racers or sim racing content creators have gotten our names on the car. So the person ahead of Lando Norris is Hans Sandwich, which we must get ahead of, because I'm not going to be beaten by him. Right, lap 1, where are we? P10. Oh, and Jimmy's just behind us as well. That's not good. Oh, I've got bad experiences of Jimmy being behind me.
Oh no, I killed him! Oh, sorry, Corey.
So you may notice that the revs pick up when I hit the DRS, and that's because the DRS is the fans at the back. So, this is a fan car, so it uses the fans to suck the car to the floor, giving it unbelievable downforce. And the downforce with the fans is so strong, in fact, that this car really struggles to get out of 4th gear. As soon as I go into 5th, it struggles. And, oh, there's Jimmy. Bye, Jimmy. Right, let me engage the DRS now. But you see how much of a difference the DRS makes. I wonder where Jardier is on the grid. He might have been involved in that big pile-up. So with the DRS engaged, you have to be very careful that you don't slip, because the car will slip and slide if you've got the DRS engaged. But there is a system on the car that detects when the traction is lost and will disengage the DRS for you. So that's a bit of a safety feature, which I like. But that means you've constantly, if you lose traction, you've constantly got to re-engage the DRS. My brain is struggling to keep up with just how fast this car is. It is basically a baby Formula 1 car. Not in the same terms that Formula 3 is a baby Formula 1 car, but this is quite literally a baby Formula 1 car. Now, if you're wondering what kind of discipline or genre of racing this one takes part in, it takes part in something called Formula Student. Now, if you've never heard of Formula Student, it's basically universities getting together to race. So you've got, like, each team is a different university. I think that's how it is. I think anyone can enter, but it is still jolly expensive. And I love the fact that, you know, there's this kind of motorsport. And unfortunately, it is a bit niche. Not many people know about it, which is a crying shame, to be honest. But I think I know why, and it's because these cars don't actually physically race each other. They do time trials around, like, cone racetracks. So, like, the racetrack is made out of a cone layout. And I think that's a bit of a waste, to be honest. I think these cars should race. Like, especially at tracks like Monaco. Can you imagine these cars racing at Monaco? Because we've done that with the original Formula Mad, and it made Monaco a good racetrack. Because the cars are so small and so grippy, every single corner is an overtaking opportunity. And I absolutely love it for that. Right, there's Lando, the number 4. Let's go get him. Oh, he's giving me some action here. Let's go. But we've got him. Bring out wide. Don't get too greedy on the curb. Right, there's Ehrman. Let's go get him. Tell you what, after being with this car for a couple of months now, I would kill to have a drive of the real car. Honestly, it is. This is my favourite mod in all of Assetto Corsa. And the 2 mods that they've made are both in my top 5. It's an absolutely superb achievement what they've done here. Because the people who make this mod also make the real life car. So you know that you're getting the real experience with this thing. And I don't think any other, like, team or anything like that has done that before for sim racing. For us sim racers. I think the closest thing we've got is the... oh goodness, there's Ehrman. He didn't have his DRS engaged. I think the closest thing we've got is the Mercedes in iRacing, the Formula 1 car. That's the closest thing we've got, but this is physically made by the actual team. And I love that. So if anyone at Formula Mad is watching and they're feeling generous about me coming to drive their car, then let me know, please. I would love to drive it, just to see what it's like. Right, let's get Ehrman. I'm not going to be beaten by a ham sandwich. Yeah, you're going through that corner, you'll notice the DRS disengages, and I think it does that. Oh, he's cutting across me into the braking zone. Doesn't surprise me, it's Ehrman. Alright, here we go. I'm not doing lap times, I'm not hot lapping, I'm just chilling and driving this car. But I'm still getting used to the fact that this car is also in VR, and it's very scary. Oh, that's a bump. Gotta be careful, gotta keep off the curbs, man. This car does not like curbs, because if you touch them, the DRS will just not work. Not the DRS, the fans will just not work. So Formula Mad are a Spanish team, and ever since the first time I drove these cars, it was like, it's just superb. We've done tons of races with these cars. We really want to do, at one point, we want to take these cars to Monaco again and just revisit that that race again. But we also want to take these cars to Macau, because when this car first came out, me and the boys got early access to it. And obviously the first track we took it to was Macau. This car can get around that track in about 2 minutes and 12 seconds, which is insane, because that's like race pace for a Formula 3 car, because most of the corners are just flat. Oh goodness. Gets very twitchy through there. This is the greatest mod in all of Assetto Corsa. There's no doubt. It is an absolute masterpiece. This car is more difficult to drive than the original Formula Mad as well. And I think that's because there is so much more detail that you get with this car. Like through the force feedback especially. You've really got to, like, finesse your way through corners with this thing. What I meant to say, it's harder to be quick with this car. You can drive this car very easily. But because there's so much more information that you've got to you've just got to find the right stuff that you want through the way. It's a bit difficult to explain. I'll grant me that, but I love this thing. absolutely love this thing. And also, you don't really need to turn the wheel all that much either. It is basically a go-kart with a lot of power and DRS. This car will monster pretty much anything around a tight racetrack. I have a feeling that these cars are quicker around here than the V8 supercars. Oh. Oh, goodness. Oh, that was dirty. Okay, that's not what I want. Oh, no. He's... No! 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 I'm gonna get beaten by him! No! That's not good! No! No! Erman's gonna have me! That's not good. That is not what I wanted. That is not Pog. No doubt he'll make a video on me now. Oh, well. But, guys, that was a 10... Wait, 4th place? What? How did I get... Eh? I beat Jardier? Oh! How does that work? So I've beaten both Jardier and Erman. Oh, goodness. Oh, well, I'll take that. Yes! I didn't lose after all. But, guys, that was a 10-lap race around Adelaide in the Formula Mads. The greatest mod in all of sim racing, if you ask me. There is a link in the description. Go and download it. Just enjoy it. It is just a marvel. I should also mention that I do plan on doing some community events with these cars, so... on Monday evenings, if you're around, come and race with us on Monday evenings. It's... especially if we've got this car. It's amazing. Anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, then feel free to leave a like. And if you're new to this channel, then why not hit that subscribe button? We do a lot of content like this on this channel, and we like to have a bit of fun. So come and enjoy it. Also, if you really want to help the channel a little bit extra, then check out my sponsors over there on the left-hand side of the screen. These guys provided for me all of the equipment that I use and the sim racing merch that you guys can buy. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Have a good night, everybody.